Hello and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today, June 3rd, 2025, we're taking a look at Tesla, ticker symbol Tesla. We're going to be going over not just the chart data, but also recent news and events surrounding the company to try and gain a comprehensive understanding of where the stock might be headed. Recent Google searches show some interesting headlines. Cathie Wood and ARK Invest sold some Tesla shares in May even with the Robotaxi launch approaching, according to Investors Business Daily. Barron's reported that Tesla stock is falling and June started with a loss. The Economic Times highlights that Tesla board members dumped nearly $200 million in shares just before the Robotaxi launch, which could be concerning for investors. Teslarati notes that Morgan Stanley believes eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles, is calling Elon Musk for a new chapter. Let's dive into the chart and see if we can find some correlations. Looking at the one-day chart, we can see a climb from roughly $170 in March 2025 to as high as $350 in November 2024. Followed by a sell-off from December 2024 through February 2025. We see a bounce and then a consolidation since. The recent board member share dumps reported by the Economic Times may reflect concern about internal valuations or potential future performance, leading to selling pressure. Zooming in on the more recent price action on the one-day chart, we can see Tesla finding support around the 340 level, struggling to break above the 360 level. If Tesla breaks below the $340 support, we could see a move towards the $330 or even $320 levels, which we can see were levels of support and resistance from February and March 2025. If, on the other hand, Tesla breaks above the 360 resistance, it could find its way back to the previous high around 400. We can see a downtrend forming from the high in May, making lower highs. Let's switch to the one-hour chart to get a clearer picture of short-term movement. On the one-hour time frame, there seems to be more volatility and short-term trading opportunities. We're seeing some chop between the 330 and 345 range in the last week, meaning that right now it is unclear whether it will break out from here. Looking at a shorter time frame, like the 15-minute chart, could provide more insight into intraday trading opportunities. Let's look at the 15-minute chart for today. On this 15-minute chart, we can see that we're currently on a downtrend channel. The resistance trend line is around 342 and support trend line is around 338. If it breaks out either way, we can expect a price target of several dollars in that direction. For example, if it breaks support at 338, we can expect to see 334 to 335 as a price target. Overall, the market seems to be waiting for the Robotaxi launch news to make a determination on the stock. We'll be watching this closely. In summary, key price levels to watch are support at $340 and resistance at $360 on the daily chart. A break below $340 could lead to $330 or even $320, while a break above $360 could see a retest of $400. On the 15-minute chart, monitor the channel between $338 and $342. A breakout from either trendline could signal short-term trading opportunities. Given the conflicting news headlines, the Robotaxi launch versus board members selling shares and Cathie Wood selling shares and eVTOL hype, the market is in a wait-and-see mode. Keep an eye out for news related to the Robotaxi launch, as that could be a catalyst for a significant move in either direction.